I look so thin, bro. I look sickly.
Bro, why are you blocked on my screen?
What, you can't see me?
No, hold up. I know why. Sorry. Alright. Hungry, are we? We're hungry.
Hungry, are we? Well, there's just me watching right now. We got two in the building, or me and one other. Jackson Chow Mein. Is that the new nickname? I like it.
I won't bother doing that yet.
This is just knowledge straight from the dome.
Oh, you can introduce us on this one because you were in here last week, so.
Yeah.
Get us going,
Why
brother.
do you make that sound like it was a dig? Huh?
Get it going, bro. Because you forgot.
No. You didn't remind me, did you?
You know what day
Not
it
even
was,
a
bro.
text to say you have time to do one tonight. Nothing.
You said you were away.
Didn't say shit. You said, "Oh, sorry guys, Jackson's not here. Gotta go live by myself today."
Because
I
you
was like,
told
"Oh,
me,
that's right."
you told me you were going away.
Last my time. I had time when I got home. I was watching.
Well, you should have joined then.
I told you to send the link and you didn't. You should do
You
my comment.
said send the link afterwards. Anyways, the introduction music's going.
Intro. Yeah. This is Fraud Watch. I'm here with the biggest fraud of them all, Brayden. And the second fraud is watching. Wait, who's can we get a hello in the chat? Who's here? I know Bryn's here. Sick.
Just kick it off, bro.
Welcome back to Full Watch, guys. The last regular season, the last regular season preview, as we head into playoffs next week, and the only two real fellas who have anything to play for this week is, Braden and myself are playing for the first seed, but also Morgan and Liam are the only two that could take that last playoff spot, meaning Tommy, Finn, and Jai have all been eliminated and will be versing each other to see who the ultimate loser is. Now, myself, Brayden, Tarms, Bryn, and Connor are all locked and loaded. So it comes down to this week for Liam, and he's playing myself. And it comes down to Morgan, who is playing Finn, the fraud maker himself. So could that be a little omen? Put Morgan on fraud watch this week, and we'll see if Finn keeps his tradition going. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll kick it off with a little recap from last week. So, what matchups did we have last week, Jackson?
So we had myself and Finn, where I took out Finn quite comfortably. No disrespect to Finn, but there wasn't much sweat going on there. Actually handled what I needed to handle, and probably the easiest match, like the most relaxed matchup of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, you had a pretty good week there from your tight end and your Washington players coming through, and Joe Mixon as well. Who did we have as the matchup of the week?
I think it was Morgan and wait, no,
I think it was
Jai
me
and
and
Morgan.
I think it was me and Connor. I think that's what got voted the matchup of the week.
Did it?
Yeah, I think so because. Oops, that's a loud noise. It doesn't matter. Anyways, we'll go through Connor and Jai was a little snooze. Oh no, sorry, Jackson and not Jackson, fucking Morgan and Jai was a bit of a snooze fest. As per most of Morgan's wins.
Morgan
100,
had a bit of a. He's had a pretty easy schedule. I saw a
100.
stat this week. Sent it to Liam that he definitely would not like. Liam was the unluckiest player this week. He would have been 6-3 if he versed everyone. And Morgan was the luckiest player this week, and he would have been 3-6 if he versed anyone. So, in terms of the playoff race, it's not something Liam wants to hear.
Yeah, so Morgan has, in terms of playoff seeding, one of the lowest points for out of all the potentials there. He's coming out off a week where he got 118 points against Jai's 99, starting Drew Lock at quarterback. Yeah, I think Jai's. Yeah, we don't really say too much about Jai, but yeah. Morgan, he's made a couple of trades this week, which we'll go over in our rankings and that as well. But yeah, Morgan's team's looking a bit different now. In the end of last week. And then we had Tamati versus Tommy. And Tamati got a nice convincing win, 168 points to 129. Not a bad score from Tommy, but yeah, Tamati just coming out and putting up a big score. Trey McBride and Mike Evans and Devon Achane had big weeks, so nice there for Tamati.
For sure.
Another matchup was me versus Connor. I came with the win 125 to Connor's 101. Unfortunately for Connor, season-ending injury for Christian McCaffrey.
Hate to see it.
But he's made some moves to kind of fix the spot already. So yeah, yeah. I think for me, just stand-up performance was probably from Bucky Irving, my son. And then the final matchup, which was a really close one, was Liam versus Bryn, and Bryn coming out with the dub, 134 to 131.
A lot closer than we all probably thought.
Yeah.
Bryn did set his defense because he was winning and had a Monday night defense playing. So
that's disgusting.
But that team, that defense scored I think like 18 points anyway. So
13.
13,
yeah, but
you know.
13. But from Bryn, that's kind of a little bit what we like to call maybe
Bitch.
pussy, a bit pussy there. You know what I mean? Like a bit meow
Very
meow.
close. But him beating Liam directly correlates helping Morgan. So a bit of la la.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know the story at this point.
For Liam, mate, he couldn't really have done much more, could have he? He had Josh Jacobs coming out, putting up an absolute score for him. James Cook put up a score for him. DJ Moore score for him. Calvin Ridley was a little bit lackluster, but what can you do when Washington has the ball for like the entire game? Tyreek Hill coming back and having a good game. And yeah, the others were a bit average, but he had a solid week, and you can't really ask Liam to do much more there. He put out the squad, and yeah, is what it is really. Cool. So that's our weekly recap from last week. Should we get into our power rankings?
Yeah, why not? Let's give it a go.
All right, let's crack into the power rankings. So at 10, who do you have, brother? Jai at 10.
His team stinks. Another sub 100 score, was it? Yep,
Yeah.
Sub 100. It's probably number 10 for the year for the bro. Traded a couple players away. Like, nothing crazy. But yeah, for Jai, I've got him sitting at 10. When you're starting Gus Edwards and Trey Tucker, shit's probably not going well for you.
Yeah, at my 10 as well, I have Jai. Same reasons. I just think the man hasn't been a good manager this year at all. He decides to make like two trades?
Yeah,
2 trades in the last week. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, where's this energy been all year?
Thanks.
Yeah, for Jai, he's 3-10. has
Jai never watches anyway.
has the lowest points
He's too cool
for,
for us.
and has actually let down our division. So, yeah, Jai at 10 for me.
Yeah, just quickly moving on. At 9, I don't know who to go for. I think I'm going to go for Tommy at 9. Yeah, I think all that negative energy we talked about, Chase Brown really made him shine. But that's about where the shining stops for Tommy's team. Yeah, don't really know what else to say. I mean, he's got Lamar Jackson, who, when he plays a competent defense, shits the bed. The stinky, dirty Ravens aren't going to be beating anyone anytime soon. He's going to play Braden this week. I don't think he wins, and I reckon he's a smoky for the bowl. Last.
Okay. At my 9, I was deciding between two guys here, but honestly, I got to go with Finn. Finn at 9 is like the moves he's made for his team have just been like absolutely like terrible. Like now I look back on them.
Yeah. Picked up
This week,
Garindo.
hey,
Picked up Garindo, but that's because he's been inactive all year. And
Yeah.
he just fucking fab somewhere.
yeah, but like this week, for example, at wide receiver, he doesn't have Josh Downs, he doesn't have Zay Flowers, he doesn't have Tank Dowell, he doesn't have Alec Pierce. Like he has no one to play. Like he's done. Like he's absolutely cooked.
I don't think he realizes this is a crucial matchup for his opponent, and he can play spoiler here.
Yeah, exactly, it is, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
Spoiler's fun.
and Finn's just basically given up. So for this week,
Yeah.
Liam, I feel sorry for the guy because Liam's been fighting his ass off to make it to these playoffs, and Morgan just had like 2 back-to-back bottom of the table matchups. So
I don't care.
yeah,
Whereas Liam had to play Brent and me in the last 2 weeks. Well, I'm very underpowered this week, so like that's
yeah.
that.
But if Morgan still wins, doesn't really matter.
Imagine that Morgan finishes the season with a cakewalk, and Liam literally has to go through the hardest fuckers in the last 2 weeks. Not cool.
But yeah, Finn, I've got him there because like this is an all-season rankings. Like I feel he hasn't done that much this whole year. He's 4-9, and also I do prefer Tommy's. Like Tommy's whole team is, I think, is much more better balanced than what Finn's is. Like yeah, Tommy hasn't put it together, but for me, Finn's just been terrible. At 8, who do you have?
At 8, I'm gonna do a bit of foreshadowing. I've got Morgan.
Ooh.
I don't like his team, bro. It's mid as fuck. I kind of hope he makes it to the playoffs. So he's just basically a first round buy for me or you. Yeah, just enough said, really. His best fucking player is now Drake London. He's got JSN who's solid, Puka solid, and then like that's about it. You can't really get much anywhere else. He's just been so fortunate. He's played probably the two of the lower active managers. There we go. He wants all the smoke first round. It'll definitely end up like that. I bet. Just play against Morgan and somehow fucking Rico Dowdle has 3 touchdowns or something like that. But we'll see how it goes. For me, Morgan 8 foreshadowing because the guy above him beats him this week.
Okay. For me at 8, I'm gonna go with really there's only one other person I go with here, and it's Tommy. Yeah, I still think Tommy's team's nice on paper. That's what it's always been, you know. But it has been getting it done. He's playing Etienne this week. He's versing me. He's my opponent. Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews on a bye. Brian Thomas is playing without, and Travis Etienne, both of them playing without Trevor Lawrence. So yeah, I don't know. AJ Brown, Debo's been underperforming all year. We'll see a bit of an uptick in usage again now that CMC's gone. Probably, I could easily see Tommy beating me this week for some reason. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. I do like Tommy's team, and I have all year, but it just hasn't been getting it done. And also as a manager, he just hasn't been making moves that he needs to be doing, you know. So at 8, I have Tommy.
Nice.
Mark on the Massport.
At 7, I got Finn. Takes out Morgs this week. Ends his playoff dreams. And yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, in terms of team, I actually don't even mind Finn's team apart from his lack of receivers. When your best receivers bloody Darnell Mooney, you should probably be concerned.
Fair, fair enough. Well, for 7 for me. Obviously, it's a toss up between two fellas fighting for the last spot. Honestly,
Don't do it based on seeds, do it based on your like the team.
yeah, I am.
You might because you probably think Morgs will get in, but his
No,
team's
no,
probably
no,
not
no,
as
no,
good
no,
as
no, no.
Liam's.
I'm not doing it off that.
Okay, so
But it is a toss up between those two teams because, like, realistically, I like the teams above them. Honestly, for me, I have Liam's team above Morgan. So at 7 for me, I have Morgan. I like Morgan's receivers, like being completely honest. I like Drake London. I like Puka. JSN nice. Ladd and your flex nice as well. It's just your running backs for me, like Tony Pollard and Dowdle. Like I'm not saying they're terrible, but just in comparison to some other people's backs, like
he's got B Rob
um,
for
yeah, but he's on a bye this week.
Brian. Yeah.
He's on a bye this week, so just those two for this week in particular. Like I think Pollard got a nice matchup this week, but yeah, I think I prefer Liam's more balanced team. Like I like you got two stud wide receivers, which is really nice. But yeah, I just prefer Liam's team a bit more, and also just considering seedings as well. You've got very low points for this whole year, and you've been squeaking by with sub 120 point wins. So I don't know how you do it, but you've been getting it done. So yeah, but at 7 for me, I have Morgan.
Wins a win.
Yeah.
But it does run out the luck. At 6, I've got Liam. Making lots of moves. I like his team. Maybe a couple too many. I liked his team probably like 3 trades ago. Is my favorite, but yeah.
Which one was that? Was that the
I like
one
him at James Conner
was it Josh Jacobs as well?
and Brian Robinson. No. Josh Jacobs, Brian Robinson, Cup and all that. But before the Cup trade.
Oh, okay.
I liked his team a lot. It's definitely a lot different now. Do I think it's got the same kind of smash play? I don't know. But in terms of doing it for the good guys, I hope Liam can make the playoffs. That's why I got him at 6.
Yep. At 6 for me as well, I've got Liam. I think your strength here is your running back for me. Like you've got James Cook and Josh Jacobs. Like that's kind of like you don't have any depth really at that position now. But I think like those two starting is really nice. I like that. I like Tyreek Hill. I'm a little bit still like got that little bit of iffiness about DJ Moore, but he's been doing really well. So I think that's a nice receiver there as well. And then Calvin Ridley hopefully goes a bit better this week. Had a tough matchup last week, obviously against Washington, but yeah, I see Liam's team. It could either put up, like 130 every week, or it could go like sub 100, I guess, like depending if his players don't stand up. But hopefully I do for Liam this week. Gets like for his reason, like his cause is a lot better than a number 1 seed for you. So I hope Liam gets up and gets the dub so that he can make playoffs, and hopefully Finn gets up and beats Morgan as well. But we'll see what happens, eh?
Come on, Finny.
Like I'd easily give up a 1. Like for me personally, like if I was versing Liam, like I don't give a shit if I lose. To be fair, like I just want to see. I want to see that good story come through with Liam making the playoffs. I'm not going to
purposefully sell.
No.
I said this to Brent today because he asked me, concerned for his little Pookie Bear, are you going to purposefully sell this week? And I said no. But if the stars align and it comes down to me benching a player and Liam goes through, Morgan gets kicked, you bet your bottom dollar he's getting benched.
But at the same time, like Bryn kind of did the same thing, so that he didn't risk losing to Liam as well with a negative score from his defense. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, no. And this is for Liam. This is just out of spite.
But it's not even for Liam. Like it's yourself. You could be thinking about playoff seeding. You know what I mean? Like you might want to bounce Morgan in that first round.
In the playoffs, but,
exactly.
But at the end of the day,
this is where it gets down to the nitty-gritty. It's not collusion. It's you wanting different seedings and
it makes what's it called? It gives Morgan and Bryn a lesser chance of splitting that pot, because now Morgan will be all in on Bryn rather than those two. If either one of them wins, they'll split the pot. So
yeah. We'll
Just
just see.
cut down those odds a little bit.
And the thing for you, Jackson, is there's no point in you making some moves just to get a win this week. You know what I mean? If you're happy with your team for playoffs, there's no point in you trying to force trade just to go and get a player to win this week. You know what I mean? Like if you want to,
not trying to get players to win this week.
exactly. So whatever happens, happens. You know, you don't really have any moves to pick up players and make trades. So fuck, whatever happens, happens at the end of the day. And we'll see if Liam pulls off the victory and somehow Finn manages to scrap together a couple of players so we can actually field a full team.
Come on.
Yeah. At what are we up to? We just did 6. 5. Did you do 5? 5 for you.
Con. Obviously, it's gutting losing your best. Well, yeah, your best player, your first pick, but you've been busy. The horses are ready for battle, as some may say. You've been assembling a team, and I really like your team. Very solid all round. Very solid running back room. Really solid receiver room. Great tight end now that you got. Joe just loves giving away great tight ends. But Connor and I can't complain. And yeah, just bench could be an issue. You've really only got DeAndre Swift and a bunch of kind of plug and play receivers here, there, and everywhere. But I mean, we all just want those points in the lineup. So yeah, at 5 I got Connor. Definitely like what he did after that devastating McCaffrey injury.
Yeah, like he's kind of made some moves where you can't even tell like
Quick
that he had that injury.
Yeah.
That's where the toss is for me.
Did he fleece Morgan or did Liam fleece Morgan?
He did. He did. This is where my dilemma is. There's one person in the spot who has a better record, all these little things going for him, but I'm not in love with his team.
I get what you're saying.
So, like, you could flip these guys. You could flip these two players, the next two rankings for me. But for me, it's at 6. It's 6, right? Or is it 5? 5.
Yep.
5. At 5 for me, this might be a little bit of an odd one, but I'm going to do Tamati. Running backs, I think are absolute stars. Like, I love them for him. Devon Achane, Kyron Williams, and Derrick Henry. But it's the receivers for me. Like, he's got Mike Evans. That's a clear wide receiver 1 for me there. But D-Hop, Jameson Williams, and then on his bench he has Amari Cooper and Deontay Johnson, who's now suspended. So, and he has Jordan Addison, sorry. But for me, it's like that wide receiver room is pretty thin and not very, damaging, I guess, versus like another player who I think his team's a bit better. You know what I mean? Like, quarterback's definitely better on his team. I think he's got some good star power there in the running back position and that one wide receiver position and his tight end, obviously. But, his wide receivers are lacking a bit for me. So, yeah, I've got Tamati at 5.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I've got Tam at 4, exact same sitch. They probably could be easily replaceable. So, yeah. Keep it nice and short. I agree with you, Brandon, but Tom's is my 4.
Yeah, my 4 then is Connor. So obviously has a bit of a worse record. And actually, to be quite honest with you, I think the trades that he's done has actually made his team better than when he had CMC. Like, to be fair, like, like James Conner, I think he's good. K9, he's the one that I'm a bit more worried about. You know, he's kind of injury prone. He has had some low-scoring weeks. Zach Charbonnet's been getting involved a bit more. I don't think it's going to be like that the whole time, but
when he was on Morgan's team, I definitely did hope that.
Yeah, well,
but now that he's gone, I hope nothing but the best for Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, and then also I think DeAndre Swift. I think DeAndre Swift's going to be fine. I think he's been a bit injured recently, so I think he's going to have a bounce back, be all right. And then his wide receivers, man, like Devontae Adams, George Pickens, and Monroe St. Brown. Like, I don't think that's. I honestly think that's like a really good lineup there for him. Tight end George Kittle. His good quarterbacks, depth on the bench, like quite a few actually. And then he has like the likes of Ken Allen on his bench as well. Wan'Dale Robinson. I think he's got. I think Connor's got a nicely well-rounded team. Personally, that's what I think. So, the horses are ready for battle. Let's get it. And dance with the devil. That's crazy. All right, at 3, who do you have?
At 3, I've got.
The horses are ready for battle.
That's kind of hard. At 3, I'm gonna put myself. I'm gonna put myself at 3. I think our teams pretty much stack up like basically identical on paper. Oh no, I'm gonna put you at 3. I think our teams are basically the same kind of setup. We don't really have like that out and out stud receiver, but we got 3 receivers that do the job, and our running back rooms are pretty crazy. Well, our starting running back's pretty crazy. But I'm gonna put you at 3 just for now, just because obviously in terms of bias, I like my team better.
Okay.
But I think they're basically the same. So me 3, you 3, me 2.
My 3, I've got you. Especially this week with your buys, like considering that as well.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not taking that into consideration because this week needs nothing.
Yeah, well, I'm considering that. Yeah, I've got you at 3. I like your tight end. Pause. I like your wide receivers. Unfortunately, like Malik Neighbors hasn't been doing squat since week 4. That's all right though.
Malik Neighbors doing squats since week 4.
He hasn't been a top 20 wide receiver since week 4.
Do you tune in though?
What are you talking about?
You wouldn't take 15.3 points.
I just said to you, he has been a top 20 wide receiver since week 4.
What a specific stat. Okay, go on.
That's a very specific stat.
Malik Neighbors, or you fucking have a man crush on him and just don't like him with me?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Malik Neighbors is like your fucking...
Why are you defending him? You just said
shit.
Hold on. You just
Wilson,
said
he's been shit.
you just said I don't have a standout stud wide receiver. I have T Higgins in my squad, who is the wide.
T Higgins.
Do you know another stat?
What?
He's the second wide receiver in points per game when he's played. He's the second highest points per game receiver behind T Higgins. Behind Jamar Chase.
Wow.
So suck that one, buddy. How many?
Carry on.
How many games?
4 games a season. He'll
He's
probably
played
pull a hammy before the playoffs.
He's played 7, bro. Be quiet.
It's good. Carry on.
And he still scored more than Malik Neighbors. That's right, though.
Carry on.
Cooper Kupp as well. He's
Good
a
boy.
good wide receiver. That's right. Anyways, so yeah, for you, I've got you there because what does it matter? You're at 3, bro. You don't need to defend yourself. I don't defend myself.
So I didn't talk
Anyways.
shit on your players, bro. Coming out here attacking.
You said I don't have a stud.
Yeah, but I said you got 3 great receivers to get the job done.
No, I don't got 3 great receivers. I got 1 great receiver. His name's T Higgins. Be quiet.
And he's 4th in points per game.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, I'll send you the video, bro. I'll send you the video.
You said it, he's 4th in points per game. He's 18.4.
Total points per game. On the whole year.
Well, yeah, the whole year. Points per game is the games he plays, is it not?
All right, bro. Don't worry about it.
Is it not?
Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna spit the stats to you. I'll send you the video afterward. Don't worry about it.
Do you mean games he plays the whole game?
I'll send you the video afterwards. Just keep going.
Okay.
I think Morgan's saying your receivers are ass, by the way.
He is. I'm just ignoring.
Vern, I'll send you the video too. You can shut your mouth.
It's literally Jamar.
I'll send the video. Okay, I'll send you the video right now.
Well, I'm asking you a question. Is it the one of in games he's finished or in points per game?
Do you know what's funny? Is we literally. Can I say something? Can I say something real quick? Because we're arguing over whether he's 4th or whether he's 2nd. It doesn't matter. He's still higher than Malik Neighbors and the rest
You're
of your wide
saying he's
receivers.
2nd, and I'm trying to tell you that he's not.
Okay, let's just say he's 4th then. Doesn't matter.
Yep, carry on, sorry.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't change the fact. But anyways, we're arguing between whether we're 3rd and 2nd. So I've said you're 3rd. Now you can go into yourself at 2nd.
Oh, no, I don't need to say anything. I'm just 2nd.
Why?
Because I'm the man.
Okay. Come on, bro. Provide some
They got
insight.
Big Cock Brock, bro. Like, what else? And my running backs post TikToks on their thing because they're that good that they let everyone know their plays.
Okay. We like it.
Sorry, Liam. I forget this. I got to be grateful. There's more.
Has Liam missed the entire podcast where we were glazing his fucking whole team? Did Liam miss the entire podcast? Like, we're like literally glazing his entire team.
Yeah, hard out. When you're in the playoffs, you got to argue over whose receiver's slightly better.
Come on, Liam.
You wouldn't know, Liam.
We can change this whole situation so you just completely miss the playoffs if you want to keep that same energy up, buddy.
You know, I'm sick of Morgan and Liam. I'm making it a 5-team player.
Only one team gets to buy the first
Let's
seed.
just talk about number 1. It's fucking Bryn. This team's the literal Avengers. Got wide receiver 1, 2, and 3 in
I
the fucking squad.
I haven't done my 2 yet.
You just want to glaze yourself?
No, 2 I've got Bryn.
Spend your whole time glazing yourself, telling me how.
I just said I had Bryn at 2. I just said I had Bryn at 2.
Oh, you got Bryn at 2?
Yeah, I got Bryn at 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're still on that wagon.
Bro nearly just lost to Liam. Like, what do you mean? With the Avengers, apparently. The Avengers nearly just lost.
Lose? Thanos?
He nearly just lost. What's the
Literally
excuse
Thanos.
behind that? What's the excuse behind that, Bryn? Come on, type in the chat. Type on your little fucking keyboard. What's the excuse behind nearly losing to Liam?
The Avengers always fucking
Come on, bro.
nearly lose before they pull it out of the
Liam
fire.
actually low-key should have made his name Thanos. That would have been good. That would have been fantastic. Yeah, I just got Bryn at 2 because I'm sick of his shit and people's glazing him, so I don't really care. I actually have Jackson at 1 now. Yeah, I scored 125. Ooh, I scored 125. Yeah. I'd love for Brendan. I'd love for.
That'd be the greatest. I'd cheer for that story.
Yes,
I've seen Adams
Cronzy.
this year.
Yes, Cronzy.
Apart from myself.
Connor said he's gonna dog walk Tarmody before going full Thanos on Bryn. Love it.
I love it.
I love that energy. This is the energy we need, boys, heading into playoffs. Like, I'm over Bryn glazing himself every week. Honestly. So, yeah, I got Bryn at 2 and myself at 1. So,
Nice.
I'm on a 6-game winning
Good
streak. So,
Finally rest on a grateful universe.
yes, Connor. Yes, Connor. Connor, that'd go crazy.
All right, we had the most. If Morgan wins this whole thing, he's gonna have the craziest edit of all time.
No, it's because we're just over more. Because Morgan and Bryn have just, like, let's be real. Morgan and Bryn have ruined the league this year.
Yeah, the real what's it called, the activeness of the league really dropped off.
Like, bro, literally tried to take.
I haven't seen Tommy in 6 years. I haven't seen John.
Bro, yeah. Where's like they literally just murdered them.
Arms has gone missing.
They literally just went and killed off three boys.
I mean,
sorry for making trades.
Sorry
for making trades. Really?
Well, because Bryn and Morgan have their financial deal going on, obviously. So we could just it's not really collusion if the other 4 of us all collude as well.
We can't say this on live. We need to do this behind closed doors if we're gonna do this. So.
But if the 4 of them made the playoffs, we'll collude and split it 4 ways. Then that'd be solid.
Liam said I had more trades than Morgs at one point. He took that personal. I took that personally.
Literally.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's the only stat that he probably beats him for on the leaderboard, apart from record, is transactions.
There is 5 good teams, and there are 5 good teams, and the rest are arse. That's coming from Connor.
I like that, Connor. Talk your shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if he's talking about Liam in the 5, or if maybe Tom's is out of there, or maybe he doesn't think Bryn's team's good at all.
But that's why he's got to. He just said 5. That's the whole point, you know. It's to keep you guessing.
Maybe Tommy's in there. You're not one of them.
So your
coming
team
from Morgan's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Morgan and Bryn definitely sitting together saying, "Back me up on this one."
Yeah, bro. All right. Well, how much time do I have on this one before we gotta? I got 5 minutes, so we'll go through the matchups.
Yeah, we'll go quick. Go ahead.
Pick'ems. Okay, so pick'ems for this week, Jax. Who we got? We've got me versus Tommy.
You.
I'm taking myself in that matchup too. Connor versus Dance with the Devil, Bryn.
Bryn. Connor's saving his powers for the playoffs.
No, I'm taking Connor. Let's go, Con. You versus Liam.
I reckon I still beat Liam. I don't know what I'm going to put together, but I think I still beat him.
So you got Liam? Oh, you got yourself?
Yeah, I got myself.
All right, I'm gonna back Liam in this one.
Either way, I'll be happy.
Just for the storyline. Jai versus Tarmody.
Sorry, I don't even know what I'm thinking. Tom's. It's gonna be the most pointless match of the week.
Tarmody, yep. And then Morgan versus Finn. Yeah. Man, Finn, bro. Like, does Finn even do anything? Like, I'm looking at his team and it's just making me sad.
I know.
He's got
Bijan's
two,
just wasting away.
he's got two players on bye there. Like,
Yeah.
no one to play. Here's no one that he can play at wide receiver. Literally, there's no one.
I'll bet this $2 washing car wash coin that Finn makes a trade this week. Well, before tomorrow at midday or 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I reckon he has to make a trade. Otherwise, we kick him from the league. Who agrees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
Liam. I think
all in
everyone's.
favor of kicking Finn from the league if he doesn't make a trade today.
Yeah. I'm saying I, because honestly, bro, like, this kid's just been inactive all year.
I feel like the bro loses his phone more than I eat food, and that's a lot. So that's kind of crazy.
Morgan, there's no point even saying comments to Finn. He's not even here. He's probably heading some fucking wedges somewhere. Couple wedge shots.
Very shirtless, blasting some music, fucking ciggy out of his mouth, curing some fire lines straight down the fairway.
Well, there's
Alright.
there's no one for him to even start. Okay, we have fraud watch from last week. Who do we have?
I can't remember.
We put Tarmody on fraud watch.
Wasn't I on Fraud Watch too?
No.
Didn't you grumpily put me on Fraud Watch?
Me? I didn't put anyone. I put Tarmody on fraud watch.
Okay, then if it's just Tom. Well, if it was me as well, I won, so it doesn't really matter. And then Tom won, or
Yeah, Tom's one.
Yeah.
So no frauds from last week. What do we think about anyone getting freed from jail?
is Brent out?
If you want to release him,
Um,
I thought we're burying him under the prison or something like that because he lost to Tom. That's what he said. Bury him under the prison.
okay, yeah, we'll bury him under the prison. He's still there. He didn't make his bail hearing because he was buried under the prison.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
can't remember who else was in there.
Liam.
Liam stays in there for now.
Yeah, and the others are definitely still on there. And then anyone on fraud watch for this week?
Not really.
Is Morgan a fraud?
I think so. And if he's not, he's on Fraud Watch.
Let's just chuck Morgan on fraud watch. Let's just do it.
Yeah. And we'll chuck Finn on Kick from the League Watch.
Kick from the league watch, bro.
We'll put Morgan on that list too.
Morgan on that list.
Jokes in the league. There'll be no silly trades to talk about.
Yeah.
Maybe next year's our year, boys. We might get a silly trade from Morgan. I know I've had my fair share. Fraud Watch. I don't know.
Is Connor's not a fraud, is he?
I mean, if he's not a fraud, he has the grounds to be a fraud.
Alright, we'll chuck Connor on fraud watch too then, eh?
Yeah, but he can just handle his business this week. Oh wait, no, he's playing Barin. It's a bit rough.
It doesn't matter. Connor's got to show up.
Yeah. In terms of like, you got to put on a show. If Barin puts up 170, you put up like 140, you're fine. But I don't want to see no 120s floating around.
Yeah.
So Connor on Fraud Watch.
Okay.
Then,
yep. That's kind of it that I can think of.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, like, did you want to have like another 5 minutes to chat or something about anything else?
Well, we can move on over to our Snapchat group chat and get Morgan and Liam on a call together to talk about their little matchup.
I was going to say we could try put, sorry, it just ended. I can try sort this out for you fellas. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what I can cook up here.
parting words, what they think of this week, and
Alright.
why each of them deserves the playoffs and the other doesn't. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I'm just quickly just fixing the crop.
Sweet.
Guys,
Oh. Hello. Tokyo Suzuki
Friends?
Teriyaki. Oh, fuck, it's 8:42.
let's see what happens when these guys join, bro. How far away are they from joining, bro?
I was on the thing and I told them that I've sent them the email and whatnot.
Liam's here. Evening, guy.
Guys,
Fellas,
friends, hello.
mate.
Let's see how long it takes
Yeah,
Morgs to get in here.
So who you putting in your team then, Jax?
I mean, you've got all the quarterbacks, so probably no one.
Why is
I
Bryn
like the
joining?
sound of that.
Because Morgan's on Bryn's computer. Because
Oh,
Bryn has to do everything for Morgan. Got to hold his hand.
that's right.
What's up, guys? What's Brent's computer?
And he's playing it out loud at the same time. That's wild. He's watching himself on the TV.
That's great.
Gotta fix this. Oh, fuck, that was loud.
There's a man. There's
No
a
time.
boy. That's great.
Hold up, I'll mute this. Is that my phone? What's that thing look like?
Where's Kyson at?
How confident are you in this week, Liam?
I'm confident. I'm confident in my ability to win. Looking at Finn's team, unless he's just got to make a trade.
But will
Finn's
Finn
just
make a
gotta do
trade?
something.
You see,
Finn's
last
gotta do
week,
something, fellas.
last week I picked up MVS, Nick Westbrook, Akine, pretty much all the top receivers.
Don't worry, mate. I've got receivers to give him.
You really don't, though.
I'm not saying they're amazing. I've got receivers to give him though.
I've
Give him
offered him a
them.
couple. I've offered him a couple receivers and haven't heard back from him. So
All I'll take from him, I'll take David Montgomery, and he can have fucking 2 receivers, and he's got a chance.
All right,
is
fellas.
it him that's got a chance, or that you that's got a chance? He doesn't gain anything from it, does he? He could just bench his. He could just bench his whole team. It doesn't really matter anymore for him.
He did talk to me today. He said that he doesn't really want to drop anyone to pick up waiver players, and he doesn't even care if he loses.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Right.
Liam.
That's the
that's
mentality all year.
that's my final reason.
Great.
Anyways,
Obviously, I'm
boys.
a fucking golf
He's
course with the
honestly,
guy
he's
playing.
gone from the league. He'll have my vote. He's gone.
Yeah.
Who's next man up? Who's waiting in the wings, fellas?
No, I'll find someone. Anyone else?
Didn't William say he was keen for fantasy?
Oh, yeah,
No,
so I like
not him.
told him.
How does a
Oh,
guy
well,
like how does a guy like me get invited to fantasy?
Yeah, rip him out.
Yeah, and then he hasn't talked to you for like 2 weeks. Anyways.
Yeah. Oops.
Morgs, how we feeling, bud? We feeling relaxed?
Yeah, I like the matchup this week.
Yeah.
No
I like
shit.
getting picked up.
This is how the press conference is going to work. We're going to ask you a couple questions. We get a minute each. Keep it short and sharp. It's basically the UFC. So I want fighting words, and I want.
Are you gonna be Nina, Jax? Can you get your tits out?
Hey,
Are you gonna be Nina?
you can be Nina. You're in the background.
Just really quickly, Morgan, is that your girlfriend with you, or is that your manager? Which one is it?
Both.
Both.
This is literally a little John Jones Dana White combo right here.
Oh,
I'm the greatest pound for pound
No.
fantasy.
No, you're Dana White. You're Dana
Oh,
White.
what? No.
You're not John Jones.
Connor said this isn't a presidential debate.
All right,
Morgan
first
does-
question. Morgan, we're
Morgan
gonna
does.
start with you 'cause you're the
Morgan
IC.
low-key does kind of look like Donald Trump, though. Not gonna lie.
No, he's Biden.
He's Joe Biden. Yeah, never mind.
I see. Carry on.
Sleepy Joe.
First question for our friend Morgan here. How does it feel knowing you've had a cakewalk schedule, and do you feel any remorse for your fellow league mates? Go.
Look, to be honest with you, I've looked into this mid-year, and yeah, you know what happens when you get a cakewalk at the end? It means that something's gone wrong in the middle. So, I mean, at the end of the day, me and Liam have had only one matchup different this year. It just happens to be that I get to play Finn twice and he gets to play you twice, but it's just the way it works.
Liam looks like he's been going through it.
Mate,
This fantasy season.
And I don't think Jackson doesn't want to tank for this week, so I'm feeling pretty confident because he doesn't want to finish third because he'll be there in the six.
Oh, Morgan.
All right, I'm benching everyone. I want Morgs next week.
What the smoke?
Okay, nice, short and sweet. Liam, I'm going to pass this one over to you. This is definitely a presidential election debate because the questions are going to be horrible for Morgan, but for Liam, Liam, how does it feel knowing that the whole league wants you to win?
I know.
Other than Bren, I've been feeling the support. Other than Bren and Finn, actually, because I don't even want to get into it with him. He's pretty much cancelling my case. If you look at my team week 5 or week 4 or whatever it was, and then look at it now, I've been scrapping and clawing, and for Morgs to have fuck all points for and an easy schedule to finish, it's heartbreaking stuff.
Yeah. And Liam, here at CNN, man, we're really cheering for you, buddy.
I appreciate the
Go Red.
early on
You're Trump.
podcast.
That's all we got going for you.
Okay, Biden, please relax.
And your 20%.
Please relax, Biden. It's past your bedtime. We'll keep this one nice and
Shit.
simple for you, Morgan.
Yeah.
If you make playoff, do you think you can win?
Well, you saw what happened when I was a 6th seed last year. Made it all the way to the final. And this year we're going one better. And
Going one better with arguably a worse team.
Now-
I mean, my receivers are way better than yours. Yours
Morgan.
suck shit.
Morgan, just to follow up to Jackson's question there. I know you just said that you want to go one better, so that would infer winning the championship, correctly? That's correct, right?
Yes.
So would that mean knocking off your Pookie Bear Bren behind you?
Well, I'm hoping he gets bounced before the final.
Wow, Bren. So you've got a wolf in sheep's clothing amongst you. How does that
Well,
make?
I traded him Jefferson because he's gonna have a bad week that week,
Oh, he's gonna have a bad week that week. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Did you already have a
losing.
conversation?
and then I play someone else.
Just so we're clear, I win last week without that trade.
Oh, that sucks.
That's the heartbreak of being the world's shittest trade.
Yeah.
You couldn't. No one could have told me Kenneth Walker was about to get 6.
Didn't matter anyway. You're playing Jai.
And Kenneth Walker's gone again.
Yeah, and now he's questionable.
Yeah.
Oh, good
If
thing
Bryn
Bryn
gets
has
Charbonnet, I'm
Charbonnet.
going to shoot myself.
Can I ask you also a little question as well, Morgan? I know this is kind of directed towards you, but just on that trade that you did with Bryn, how come you didn't include the backup Zach Charbonnet in there as well?
Zach Charbonnet.
I mean the RB1, mate.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really losing sleep over Zach Charbonnet.
Isn't he the RB1 on the Seahawks?
Oh, I don't know.
Morgan, you are Sleepy Joe. He doesn't know what's going on in the
He
NFL.
doesn't know what's happening, bro.
I'm sorry, I should have traded for him.
Kenneth Walker's questionable, bro. And now Bryn's going to have the fucking... what Avenger would Zach Charbonnet be?
Oh, he's probably a
Ant-Man.
league winner.
Probably Ant-Man.
Yeah. Or Star-Lord when he comes down and helps out. That's what Zach Charbonnet will be.
That's Brian Robinson Jr.
Oh, God.
All right.
It really
Liam,
doesn't matter. When
This question's for you. How are you feeling about your team after the trades? And do you have any regrets?
Honestly, I don't have regrets about the trades. My team, it's been average all year. I've really just been trying to make the 6th seed because then it gives me a chance. So like flipping players and trading to trade those players away is kind of what I've been going for since I had such a horrible draft.
Mm.
I would love to have, yeah, maybe some of them back, but
I like
can't
that.
change that now.
And which
I
which
like
trade
that.
would that be, Liam? Which trade would that be that you feel like the one that got away? What trade was that for you?
Honestly, at the start of the season, I fucked it. I traded Kyron for Brian Robinson and ETN.
Oh,
Forgot about that one.
Hey Morgan,
then
you gotta be
obviously-
quiet. Morgan says be quiet.
Yeah, no sound effects from Morgan.
There's been some disgusting
Yeah,
trades you've made, buddy.
oh, horrendous. T. Higgins.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
you pretty much given Bren four of his nicest players all year.
Yeah.
I mean, not Bren, Braden.
Also gave, yeah. So without my dumb trades, Braden, you would
Yeah.
probably.
Hey Morgan, but you
Damn,
remember it's
yeah,
a different.
That's a
We've got a-
storyline.
No, we've already
Courtland
we've already.
Gordon Sutton, Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Who else was it? Kelsey and Connor or something.
No, I traded Connor to him, but at that point in the season, though, it wasn't like those guys were doing anything that massive either. It was an early trade,
Yeah,
so it was kind of a what if, and we both took a risk there, Morgs, and is what it is. But
was ACL, and the rest was history on that.
yeah, I mean, I didn't protect that unfortunately, but
Sure. I got one. The same question for Morgs. Do you
Yeah.
have any trades you regret?
Do I have any trades I don't regret? This is probably the question. Yes,
Fuck
I have
me,
been
bro.
ripped off. Well, there's some I don't regret, but yeah, the ones I probably regret are the one with Braden, the Kenneth Walker and Jaden Reed for. Was it? Oh, I can't even remember now. Oh, Khalil Shakir and Jaden Reed for Kenneth Walker and Jason. That was
Just to
Yeah.
trade back for them for Justin Jefferson.
well, yeah. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Okay, I like your honesty.
And then Joe Burrow for Jordan Love. Joe Burrow did nothing, and then he decided to just turn into Jesus Christ when he got on the Braden's team.
it's that stack,
That-
bro.
That pissed me off.
Yeah. Well, you offered him to me, so had to
Yeah.
take it.
I was
Any
really
oth-
pissed off.
Yeah, and fair enough. Any other questions, Liam? Liam, do you have anything you want to say to Morgs? You know, maybe plead your case a bit. Head into the final week.
No, all I gotta say is the fraud maker's coming out this week. Somehow, some way, Finn is gonna get it done, and I'm gonna play an underwhelmed Jackson's team and get that done.
I have a
Yeah.
proposition. In
Yes.
a week where it doesn't matter for Finn nor myself, do we want to move the schedule so Morgan plays Liam?
Mate, Morgs knows what happened last.
Big balls,
Wow.
balls on the table.
Nah, I
Who
don't,
Do it.
says
I don't like
no?
that.
Do it.
We've already played
No,
twice.
I'm all in.
I know you're all in.
Please do it.
Good.
Hey, we need something in the chat. Hey, spam it in the chat. Who wants that?
Hey, literally, these are the only people that will be in the chat. Bar Cronzy.
I vote yes.
I don't like it.
Of course, Morgan doesn't, because
Morgan,
Morgan's not
that's weird.
confident. He's not confident.
Morgan's scared of my team. He knows it.
All right, this is from an outside source. What do you think? Okay, listen.
Oh, outside source.
Morgan is versing Morgan and Liam are the only two that are fighting for a playoff spot, right? Everything else is locked up. They're not playing each other this week.
Wait, are they the two?
No, they're the two that haven't. They're not in or out. Everyone else has been decided. So should we put them against each other in a win or go home match? Because right now I'm playing Liam and Finn's playing Morgan, so they're not even playing each other.
So they're not even gonna.
I'll play Morgan.
Well, like if Liam wins, Morgan can still win. You know, Liam could score 140 points and win, and
What about
Morgan could score 105, but he would still go through.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
I'm gonna need.
She
Dino
sounds
back in the
hot. What's her gamer tag?
I wouldn't.
Deal.
What?
I wouldn't have
said
said
6 sounds hot. What's her gamer tag?
What'd you say,
What do we
Morgan?
think, boys?
Give him like a point advantage or something.
What?
Mate, you can give him 5. He needs every point he can get. He's scared.
All right, I
Morgan
think
on a 5-point advantage versus Liam.
No, they're just versus each other.
There you go. No, that is versus each other.
Connor also said bitches at RB
Yeah.
girl over wide receiver.
You like your RDs, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
go Nixon. Give me a Gibbs, eh?
What about Jackson Daniels, the O lineman?
Getting Gibbsy with it. Penay Saul? You like Penay Saul, eh? Yeah.
No.
No, I'm Penay Saul.
That was an interesting proposition, I think, by Jackson there, but
It just kind of dawned on me that could be something that really.
it would be, but at the
Takes the
same
cake.
time, it's a bit unfair for Morgs on the scheduling, don't you think? It's not his problem.
Hey.
You created the schedule at the start of the year.
We've already helped Morgs out with the schedule at the start of the year.
Yeah, the
Well,
schedule has been
Jackson
set.
did, so
And mate, all I know is some league settings got changed at the start of the year.
they did.
That the East became Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I just randomized the divisions.
That looks.
To be
'Cause,
fair,
like, we were all in the same like we've been in the same division since like 2021.
yeah.
Have we?
I think it's up to discussion. If you guys want to do it, then that's all right. It doesn't really affect any of us, really.
I'm good.
I'm gonna get Morgs to have 12
Wait, I'm
games this week.
confused. So if they versus each other, if one person doesn't win, they win.
Yeah, so basically Morgan's ahead of Liam right now.
So
And it all
I
comes
think
down to this
Liam.
week.
I think Liam. You need to go drive to
Liam
Finn's
wants
house,
it
mate, and have a
'cause-
conversation with him. I think you need to convince Finn to pick some players up or something, mate, because maybe even offer him some
I'm
money.
gonna call a sickie from work tomorrow.
Yeah, and
drive
the
over to his
collusion
house,
that's going
get
on
him
in that
accepted
Morgan
in
Finn
trade.
matchup it's a bit fishy.
Yeah. Did Morgan admit on the live, which I can go back, that he had a conversation with Finn already? I
Yeah,
think he
he's talked
did.
to Finn. That's a bit sus.
Yeah.
Mate,
So have you
Finn
offered him a
hasn't
part of your?
answered my Snapchats, man. What's going on?
I think
He
Morgs
doesn't
offered him a
answer
slice.
us,
I think Brennan Morgs have offered a slice of the pot, if you will, to Finn.
Yeah,
All right,
set up.
final words to each other. I want some fighting talk because you're more than likely decide
Or-
by a vote. You will be playing each other possibly.
Well, that's
Or
just dumb.
or just anyways, just say
You
something.
sound so scared, Morgie.
Yeah, of course I am.
Say your final words and what
Yeah,
you guys
go
have
ahead.
thought. What you guys have thought of the year and any other final words heading into the final matchup before you might be in toilet bowl or playoff championships. Let's see. Morgan, you want to go first, buddy?
We've never missed the playoffs. I don't plan on this year. It's not happening. It's not happening. But yeah,
Trying to go 0-4.
I think Liam will have a few more words to say.
Go on, Liam.
You got nothing.
All I know is Connor's just spamming up in the chat
Well-
saying he's the dark horse and cannot be versed buys and shit. I don't even know what the guy's saying. What's he up to in the spa?
Walking in a Liam one.
been in there a while.
He's been in here a while.
Morgs, he's good at making the playoffs. Great at it. But when you can't get it done, you can't get it done. And in big moments, I've got it done before. And it's time to just back that up. Get in the playoffs. The year I won, I was 3-5, and I didn't lose a game after that. I'm ready to make another generational run and somehow do something in the playoffs. It's gonna happen.
Get your draft board ready for next year. Figure out where you're taking Ashton Jenkins. That's all you should be worried about.
I like this, fellas. That's a lot
If
of
only-
talk. You must want to play Liam.
If only you guys were
Make
playing
the
each
main
other.
thing.
Nah, I don't think so.
It'll be absolute cinema.
I wouldn't have traded Brian Robinson if it was for him otherwise.
Fair enough.
Well, John,
That's-
but you love Drake.
Oh, because you knew Finn was going to arrest all his players, eh?
Yep. I picked up all the receivers on the waivers for
So
the
what-
matchup.
Also, Morg, just a quick question as well. So if you do make it into the playoffs, you're either playing me or Jackson, and you think you're going to bounce us, but you won't bounce Liam this week.
Oh.
That doesn't sound very
Well, I reckon-
confident.
Liam's team's better than Jackson's.
Is this guy delusional,
I mean,
guys?
I'll take it.
No, actually, what's your honest thoughts on that?
No, I'm just playing the odds here, am I not?
So you just want to make it to playoffs so you don't have to play toilet bowl?
Yes or no? Do I have a better chance of beating Finn than Liam?
Yeah, 100%.
So then why would I agree to it?
No. So I'm asking you a question. If making it to the first round of the playoffs, do you see yourself
Yeah.
going beyond the first round?
What do you want me to say? No.
Oh, I mean, to be honest.
Yes.
Well, you're scared of Liam right now.
Playing the odds, mate.
That's fair enough. Okay, Liam, same question for you, mate. If you made it to playoffs, do you see yourself going past first round?
Against one of you two.
It's either me or Jackson,
Well,
obviously.
I'm gonna deal to Jackson this week. That probably means it's Jackson next week, and he will be nervous.
Oh, I like that. See, that's the chat.
Hey,
I like that.
Mate, he'll be just like Morgan is right now, scared to play me again because he knows what happened last time.
I like that. All right. Any words? Any words from? Any more questions from you, Jackson? Any more words from these two fellas before we shoot off?
No, I feel like they're scared of me, so they want to talk about me. They can't keep my name out their mouth. This is a
Not
press
scared.
conference about
You're
me.
not, you're not scared of
It's not
your
about me. It's not about me, but I've been involved too much. So I'm obviously on Morgan's mind.
My team looks different than last time. Lad McConkey will not be sitting on the bench this time around.
Gladly, he might not even be playing. He might be sitting on the real bench.
Have you seen him? The most gritty guy in the NFL. He will not take any questionables. He's playing.
Bro thinks he's got Keenan Allen on his team. Anyways, is that it, Jax? Anything else? What is Connor going on about in the chat, bro? I don't know what the fucking guy's talking about.
Holy fuck!
He's just spamming up like, what?
Tons of me, Brendan Jackson. Oh yeah,
And
that
the-
makes sense.
No, don't let him run. I'm playing him.
And the rest don't matter. You're not escaping me, buddy. Change the schedule. Don't want to play, Brendan. We're playing 2-0 the season. Get bounced.
Imagine going 2-0 in the season to get bounced in the semi. Embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Conley's team's not scary either.
Hey, Bryn, what a story that would be. Gets a first round bye and gets bounced after that, eh? That'd be tough.
What happened last year? It's happened to me twice before.
Happened to me 3 years ago.
It's happened to Tommy as well.
Damn, so it's going to happen to someone this year with the first round bye.
Seed the dangerous seed.
Jackson.
It's the first seed that's the dangerous seed, not the other one.
Yeah, Finn got bounced last year. First game he played in the playoffs by the 6th seed.
Yeah, and so did Tommy. That was both of them last year.
Hey.
By me and Morgs. Same is going to happen this year.
I had 34 from poker on Friday night football to start the semi.
That's cool.
Huge.
And you got Puka back in your squad this year? Yeah.
He's a
All right,
playoff.
fellas. So if you don't want to go running, you know where we are. Let's make it happen. Me versus Braden, Morgan versus Liam, Towers versus Connor.
Oh, I'm happy with my matchup this week. I'm versus Tommy.
And then
Maybe you should
Another one, bro. Another runner.
A runner.
These guys like to run.
I'm playing. I'm either playing you round. I'm playing you round 2.
Yeah.
I don't play you twice.
Yeah,
My team can't. My team can't be that tired. Come on.
What
now.
if Finn gets the high score anyway?
Yeah. What if Finn gets the
Well,
high score
here's
with
hoping.
his 2 bye players? That's wild.
All right. Is that time now, manager? Has Morgan got to go? He's got other appointments. I see you coming closer and closer.
He's got a
creeping up.
blowjob. He's got a blowjob appointment.
He's got an appointment to go to or something.
Gotta have a shower after fucking.
He's got to put him to bed, bro. He's got to. He's got to.
Fred made Morgan's
Morgan's
shower
just-
schedule. Okay.
That's wild.
That was a golf shot.
That was a golf shot.
Morgs is just going to wait till Finn's greened out and then go take his phone and throw it away. No choice.
Oh, if you go to Tapuki at 7:30 tomorrow morning, you might find him.
Yeah, I might have to go. Might have to just call the clubhouse at
Yeah, we-
7:30.
Yeah, we booked in with Vaughan Wilson at 7:30 on a Friday.
That's the one. I might have to make some league manager trade. I might even make some trades myself on Finn's account, and he probably wouldn't realize.
No, probably not.
Can you just
Well,
accept
we're-
mine? And
When did I get Quinton Johnson? Okay,
Oh, you can give him Quinton Johnson. That'd be
I take Correndo straight up. Let's
Probably
get
more
it.
likely to get some fumbles than get some points.
All right. Anything else, fellas, or should we call it there?
All right, last
in all
quote to each
seriousness,
other.
Morgs, he's-
Give us a quote.
Yeah.
on it, David. Or was it Bruce?
7:32. David Bruce, that's old Willow's mate as well.
All right, good luck, Liam. Good luck, Morgan. Not really good luck, Morgan, but good luck, Liam.
Enjoy back-to-back toilet bowl champ.
Hey, only one
You'll
toilet bowl
find
champ.
out what it's like to be down there.
Down in the
Ian is
dumps.
going to put you down there.
Liam,
It's
what are
rough.
you going to do?
Mate, what?
Your punishment.
We need to sort that out. It might be a double punishment.
It will be.
It
Don't
won't
say
be.
that.
Don't worry about it.
Wait,
Jai's
wait.
got you covered.
So if I win it, if I win it all this year, I don't have to do my punishment.
Sure.
Sure.
And I get all the
Yeah.
money. Yeah.
And if you lose, you have to do 3 punishments.
Nah, just the one.
Double.
Oh well, 2, yeah,
Yeah.
theoretically.
All right, fellas. That has been Fraud Watch. Week 14. Best of luck to you two. Worst of luck to
Alright.
you, Brad.
Best of
Bad
luck,
luck to you
Braden,
too,
Brandon,
Braden.
and Finn.
Do that music.
Sorry, Jax.
What'd you say, Liam?
I said best of luck, Braden, Brandon, and Finn.
What the hell?
Yeah, Jax, I'm cheering for you in the playoffs, mate, but not next week.
Well, this
Fair
week
enough.
or next week?
I'm supporting you, Jackson. Let's go. You can top
Jax,
the
you
eight.
haven't been to the playoffs in years. It's about time you had some happiness in your life.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to win the whole damn thing, and don't let me get one because I'm a big
Go
with
get
that.
one to win next
was it?
week.
I'm
Make
going
a
to win 5 before I'm
statement
27.
next week.
I'm winning 5 before I'm 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, buddy.
Just don't let me get one.
You're speaking of 3
Mate.
champs here, buddy. There's 3 champs in this chat, and you and Morgan
I'm
ain't
going
one
to
of
be a
them.
3-time champ before there's another champ.
Old
That's
take.
crazy.
Yeah, that's kinda
I'm
crazy.
still loving my odds to have no one added to the group chat.
Oh, yeah, or Brendan Braden, no.
Brendan Braden already in there. I'll be in there soon.
Hey, get my invite ready, Lee.
I do think just before we end here as well, I think I'm gonna put this out here as well. I think we may need to have a discussion about the validity of Jai's chip because I think he needs to go. Honestly, we'll have a discussion of this on after the championship game when we do another podcast for the week recap. We'll go through some awards and that as well. Me and Jackson are gonna do that, and I think we need to have a genuine discussion about the validity of Jai's championship ring.
Sure, that
We'll go
discussion.
through some
Yeah.
we'll bring everything to the table. All right, fellas.
And maybe even
Play the
vetoing
music.
Finn from the league as well.
Yeah, he might be deleted. Might have to Thanos snap him.
Yeah, mate. He'll be the first one to go, depending
Yeah.
on moves tomorrow.
Depending how he goes on Monday.
Yeah.
This
Just
time of
depending
year,
if you
yeah, golf's fun, but this is stare at your fantasy team all day time of year, not swing
It's
golf
literally
clubs.
Just make one trade so you don't have 2 buys in there.
Yeah, facts.
All right. Anyways,
All right,
fellas,
Braden, play the music.
the music's been is playing now.
Later, gents.
See you,
Thank you for
fellas.
watching our loyal viewer, Connor.
Thanks, Connor. Day one. We appreciate you, buddy.
Catch
See you,
all later.
fellas.
Cue that music.
Later, boys.
See ya.
Catch you, catch you.
Bye bye.